If you're thinking about doing your first fix and flip, there's a lot of noise out there about how easy it is and not enough honest conversation about what you actually need to know before you start. I'm Steve Waller with Jet Lending. We've been financing Texas fix and flips projects since 2004, and I've worked with a lot of first-time investors. Some of them crushed it right out of the gate. Some made expensive mistakes that were completely avoidable. Today, I want to give you the real picture, what the process looks like, what you need, and where first-timers most often go wrong. How fix and flip financing actually works. First, understand that a fix and flip loan is completely different from your home mortgage products. A mortgage is underwritten based on your income, your credit, and the value of a move-in ready property. It's designed to be repaid over 30 years. A fix and flip loan, a hard money loan, is underwritten based on the deal, specifically the ARV, the after repair value. What will this property be worth once you've renovated? At Jet Lending, we lend up to 70% of that ARV. So if you find a property, estimate your renovation costs, and the total of your purchase price plus rehab plus closing costs fits within the 70% of the finished value. We can fund that deal often with nothing out of your pocket beyond the appraisal. That's the core math. Get the ARV right and the financing follows. Here's what surprises most first-timers, how little you actually need to qualify. You don't need prior flips. Experience is not a requirement at Jet Lending. You don't need a minimum credit score. Lower scores may affect your advance rate slightly, but they won't knock you out. You don't need a large down payment. If the deal fits within 70% of ARV, there may be nothing out of pocket. You don't need a contractor lined up. We don't require one. You don't need an LLC with operating history. We close to new entities regularly. What you need is a solid deal, a realistic rehab budget, and enough liquidity to show us you can manage the project through completion. I want to spend a minute on the mistakes because they are what actually hurts new investors. Number one, overestimating ARV. This is the most expensive mistake in Texas fix and flips. If you pay too much because you assumed a higher sales price than the market supports, no amount of good renovation work fixes it. Pull comps carefully. Be conservative. Number two, underestimating rehab costs. First-timers miss items, permits, debris removal, landscaping, staging, the surprise behind the walls. Build a line item budget and add a 10 to 15% contingency. If you don't need it, great. If you do, you're not scrambling. Number three, not accounting for carrying costs. Interest accrues every month. You hold the property on for instance, a $200,000 property loan at 12%. That's roughly $2,000 a month. 6 months of hold time is $12,000 in interest alone. That number needs to be in your pro forma before you make an offer. Number four, running out of liquidity mid-project. Renovations take longer than expected. Draw timing has gaps. Something unexpected always comes up. Keep reserves beyond the minimum. Investors who run out of cash mid-rehab are the most common cause of project failure. What the process looks like from start to finish. Here's the timeline in plain language. You find a property and call us with the address, purchase price, rehab budget, and ARV. We tell you quickly if the loan works. No credit pull, no fees. You submit a simple document package, your rehab budget, your comps, bank statements, entity info, 1 to 2 days. We order the appraisal, the only pre-closing cost that you have, 2 to 5 business days for receipt. We issue your approval. You close at a title company in 5 to 7 business days from a complete file. You renovate. As work is completed, you request draws, funds are released within a few days of inspection. You sell, proceeds pay off the loan, your profit is what's left. That's it. Your first fix and flip doesn't require a perfect record or a huge bank account. It requires a good deal, honest numbers, and a lender who knows what they're looking at. At Jet Lending, we've been doing it in Texas since 2004. Eddie Gant, our owner, has personally bought and sold investment properties across this state for over 25 years. When we look at a deal, you're not running a checklist. We're looking at the way an investor would. If you have a property in mind and want to know if the numbers work, reach out. We'll tell you straight. I'm Steve Waller with Jet Lending. Let's get your first